I guess this is the entrance to...
You there, Flatlander. Stay at your business.
Yeah, we could say we're a source hunter, then I guess we just kill everyone, but that sounds kind of boring, so... Orders from the conduit herself to speak to the leader of this village. And Roderick shows the Immaculate Amulet.
Come to play now the town's been taken, have you? Typical of you Flatlanders. Lucky for you, the goddess don't discriminate against cowards. Well, come quickly then. There's still townsfolk on the loose, and the chase has probably made them wild as cornered dogs. One might pop out of a bush and take an eye before you can shout your own name.
Very interesting and colourful way to talk.
Better you first check in with the higher-ups. You've got Jarl, the righteous leader of Way of the Mountain, and blood-stained Gratilda, queen dog of the giant toads. Trust me, you'll know her when you see her. Now scrap!
Very friendly.
Make your introductions before word gets to them there's an intruder here.
Thanks. And they all look... not that exactly the same. Different hairstyles. And beards. No hair, no beard. Hair, hair and beard. The 3 times hairstyle. See which side we join, or if we just try to let them fight without our involvement. His voice.
They say humans and orcs don't get along, but I've seen a pair as thick as a troll's toe hair.
Troll's toe hair.
Gorag doesn't look so fearsome without his second horn. And to think, it was a human who managed to snap it clean off.
I think that doesn't help. They don't like each other. I wonder the pair who's so thick, who that is.
What? Afraid to address your betters, are you?
Oh, I could do with a cold drink.
Looks like a brewery. Bucket. I think there we could just mill some wheat. Or not. We can press interact and use, but it doesn't work.
That's so. Y'all can't stand
Anyway.
the thought of his old tribe getting ripped to shreds, can he? Poor fellow.
That
Living
voice.
in blasted mosquitoes. Never a moment's peace with these filthy vermin buzzing in me. Oh, brother, I've crossed me pests. 'Tweren't a tiny
Who likes
bloodsucker
mosquitoes?
whining at me, but a tiny-footed one.
Tell me about yourself.
Brother, I think the human's asking me a question.
Yes.
Think I ought to tell the tiny pest who I am? Or I tell her I lost his horn in a scuffle with another ickle human? Maybe it was this one's brother. That pesky bugger might have got me on, but I've got something too. His wee head.
Charming. And you're still sitting together at the fire?
In from Silver Glen, Flatlander. Ain't got no rot, have ya?
Nah. Got it from Halberheim. Let's see if this well can talk. No. Always interact with all the wells.
Are you one of them those little spits looking for the villagers?
How big this village is. If it's an actual village or, well...
You don't look like the rest of the Immaculates that passed through here. Which tribe did you say you were from?
Source Hunter tribe. Wait, I shouldn't say that. Arosha. I don't even think I need to craft that much anymore. And I think those without names don't really say a lot.
Tribute to the old mother yet? You'll be sorry without her blessing.
Yeah, I think that's how Leandra got the orcs to join, with talking about the All Mother as a ruse. Religion. Radar. Well, they have names.
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I? Well, well, well. Thought you could get away with it, did ya? Don't look so confused, Pinky. The armory key. Hand it over.
I don't know.
I bet his
What are you
skull
doing
would
here?
make a lovely goblet for Jarl's mead.
Painting my toenails pale lilac, of course. What does it
Nice.
look like, you ain't?
That's a
I'm
cool colour.
hunting for a missing key. I'm the All-Mother's right hand. If there's something she needs done by someone she knows can do it, I'm the one she calls. This little key ordeal, don't change that.
Let's discuss that missing key of yours.
It's small, metal, fits in a keyhole.
Oh, that
Help
key.
us look or shove
Thanks.
off, will ya?
Terrifying.
I've got to find the key before the old mother finds out it's missing, or she'll carve a spear at me right tusk.
Yeah.
Key to the armory is missing. It could prove rather worth our time to find it.
Jeez.
Source hunter, scavenger hunter. For better or worse, our resumes are growing.
It's all mother, I'll say.
There we can go
The
down.
human's the one who took it. Someone's there.
Let's take the paintings.
It's all
Don's probably
mother,
lost the
I'll
bloody
say.
thing up his own
The
arse.
human's
So,
the one.
pricey.
It'll be the news for me.
Poisonous Creatures.
Is that what you want?
Read that.
Keep what up exactly?
Poisonous Creatures by Rhiannon. A detailed, very well written book about all kinds of exotic creatures and their poisons.
I won't lose you over a silly joke.
I expected some more content.
Where you go, it's damn bleeding out of my It's all mother, I'll say. The human's the one.
Don't you think I feel the same?
Don's probably
You
lost
must
Aww.
know how every shred of my soul screams to be near you.
They are a
I've
couple.
learned to keep it quiet, and
Very
you've got to do
cute.
the same.
It's all mother, I'll say. I do know it, freak. I do.
Maybe you'll find me say something sweet next time.
For me to feel this way about anyone but
Aww.
Matilda. And a human besides. It's all mother, a freak.
It's history's so-called freaks who mark it, Uli. If we can survive this, we can survive anything.
And how long do you reckon it'll be, old freak?
Big ugly brute making mead.
How
and
long
dirty
till we're
work.
not
I bet
just
his
surviving,
skull would make a
but
lovely
living?
goblet for Jarl's
I
mead.
can't say for certain, but
I hope we can get them out of the fight some way so they can just
I do
run away
promise
together or
we'll
something.
Make it out of here together.
Ah,
You say
young
so.
love.
I believe it.
That's the spirit. Yes,
And there's so
we've
much
got to keep
dialogue.
our hopes high, but our defences even higher.
I haven't got a
We
hole in
shouldn't
my
meet
pocket,
like this
have I?
again for some time. But remember,
Oh.
above all, above anything you might hear, I
Big
love
ugly
you.
brute making mead
And I
do his
will.
dirty work. I bet his skull would make a
Aw.
lovely goblet for Jarl's mead.
Okay, we definitely have to talk with them later.
I'll say. The human's the one.
Let's go down here. Why is it rumbling? The art of whiskey. Can we make whiskey? On the art of making single malt whiskey. A single malt whiskey starts in the field where the barley grows. And the rain followed by a relatively dry season produces an excellent barley. Once harvested, the barley must be milled to create grist. Mix the grist with well water and it will fast become a rich brown wort. Increase the wort's alcoholic content by way of a pot still. This distillation process will leave you with a lovely spirit. Now, patience. Allow the spirit to age over the course of several decades to create a drink worthy of the finest of guests. It's a quest to still my heart. Okay. We can find barley. It's the same as wheat. Let's take the book. And we can find barley in
I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
rain. Here in the fields. Our next new and most important quest, making alcohol.
What a deluge!
At least I tried it, I couldn't like use it or pick it up. Pick it now? Ah, now I could.
I'm drenched.
Thing. Okay. Once harvested, the barley must be milled to create grist. That we can do, especially if we can do it in just a mortar and a pestle. Where is it? Here. Come on. Ah, I think we have to use the mill. I think here in this building was a mill, if I remember correctly.
All the
There
way
it
to my
is.
boot soles.
I still can't use it, but I can press combine with. Ah, that works. Okay. Lack of grist. Nice. We're really just making alcohol.
I ain't afraid of a single
Makes the grist with well water. Okay.
Why not stand up and face me, boy? One on one.
They're keeping the peace.
Preparing
for
alcohol
now.
in 5
Chief's
easy steps.
orders. That other tusk's yours to keep in the meantime.
Doesn't work.
That's so.
I think we have to have the water in something else.
Ripped to shreds, can you?
Let's try just an empty flask.
Living in fear under the great Matilda.
Go on then, frog
We need
skin.
something like a bottle
We'll see
or
who'll
mug.
end up beneath
Yes.
those boots.
Is that what you
And I don't think we have something like that.
toesies?
Can't use a bucket. Bucket.
Human. Even the name sounds
Step by step.
Can't come to work today, boss. I've got
Thing is, I don't even know what we need it for. I just want to do it.
What?
we
Free
have
to address
wards.
your betters, are ya?
I ain't afraid of a single frog-skinned one of you.
Then why not stand up and face me, boy?
A way of a pot
One
still.
on one.
I think for that we have
They're
to go
keeping
back to the
peace for
brewery.
now. Chief's orders. That
I
other
guess.
tusk's
But I guess that's why you find the buckets everywhere
You good. No.
to do that quest. There's the pot still. Yeah. Combine with. What? Now we have spirit. But the last step was to age it. Where's the book? Did we lose the book? Ah, I'm still at Jahan. And now patience. Allow the spirit to age over the course of several decades to create a ring where we are finest guests. Someone familiar with cheating space and time. Might be able to help. Let's just go to the end of time. And speak with the Weather of Time, I guess. Would be my first try. Losing yourself in probably not very important side quests. Also wonder if we can talk with her about the Tapestry of History. It's completely intact now.
How might I serve our mission?
Apparently not. If we can't talk to her
Ask, and I shall answer.
about the alcohol. So zigzags?
Good to see you on the shelter plane.
yes.
A home away from home, is it not?
Zigzags, I must age this fresh spirit into fine whiskey. Before you ask, is this for the good of Rivellon?
Heavy is the hand that wields time. If you're very certain this sort of meddling is strictly necessary,
Definitely.
I suppose I could oblige. No, it won't be difficult. I'll simply pop your little mixture into a deep, dark basement and revisit it, shall we say, 30 years in the future?
I need it now, though. Ah, interesting. It's decided then. I'll be back before you can say homestead on the shelter plane at the end of time. Homestead on the
What did I tell you? Now, be careful with this libation, will you? I had just the tiniest sip myself, and I must say, it's quite potent.
Interesting. Okay, we did it. We made some whiskey. So, back to Fountain Forest. Unfortunately, we have to walk quite a bit. Let's go hiking. I don't want to kill all the rats. Been so helpful so far in the game. Bad about that. Let's see if we maybe can find the rat catcher and have a talk with him or her. They're not moving. Ah, because the gate is closed. It's way too far away. It's not a huge village, but it's okay. It's like Silver Glen, I guess. And we have a mill, we have a brewery, all you need. Are you walking? Hiking, hiking, hiking. Let's see if we even can use the whiskey for something. Ah, Herschel will gladly hand out this fine spirit to the unruly orcs. So I think we found out something about the quest. Hey. Say, let's talk to the gay human orc couple here. See if they're even open about that. Thus.
Someone's there.
Is it against orcish custom to take a dip in the river now? You smell like a wounded hog.
It's no surprise a dainty thing like you can't handle a bit of muss. Shall I run you a bubble bath, darling? Lace it with rose oil, shall I?
What do you mean by... Damned if I bother justifying my manhood to a beast like you.
They're very bad at deceiving.
Small bones. You must be itching to lose your fingers if you dare disturb my camp, human.
What are you playing at, Toadskin? Watch how you address us, you betters. You did hear how Oneless Gorag got his name after all.
Oh, he has charming arrows. Do you need them? No.
Yeah, piss off then. Go and gab amongst yourselves like a pair of chickens, why don't ya?
I overheard you whispering together. You're in love, aren't you?
What? That's disgusting. A tiny pink-fleshed human and an orc like myself?
Oh.
Why, I've got eyes for the great Gratilda alone.
I doubt that.
Uli, we can't hide forever.
Hide what? You think this stranger knows anything about the two of us, old freak? I tell you now, that twerp don't know a thing.
He can hear you.
Enough, Uli. Enough. Surely this stranger has no reason to put us in harm's way. We're all sworn immaculates here, are we not? There are certain secrets that perhaps we, beneath the goddess's eye, may share in good faith.
Oh, that's immaculate. Tell me you're sorry first.
Well, first thing you have to understand, we orcs aren't made to love it all. Nah, we're born devoted to our queen. And
like
to
the
her
good
we
Yankee
turn all
in
our attentions.
Baldur's Gate.
To seek fulfillment outside the queen's graces, well, it's a treason committed only once in a red moon among we orcs. And the penalties, a terrible death.
That's quite the weird law.
When we first took the village, I couldn't tell Orfrig apart from the rest of the pink little ants scurrying about. A human was a human, as far as I was concerned.
As for me, Ulor stood out right away. The curve of his horns, his regal bearing. It was fascinating. I'd never seen an orc as anything but an enemy, but suddenly I couldn't keep my eyes off this great green brute. I suppose my staring was rather conspicuous.
Aww.
You suppose? Oh, I thought you were aiming to slit my throat the way you were watching me.
I mean, that's kind of handy that it doesn't, like, stand out too much.
I couldn't help myself. It was almost supernatural. But when Ulor marched over to me, club in hand, to address my strange behaviour, something happened.
Something?
Love at first sight, if you can believe it. I came over aiming for a fight, but all I found in Ulfric's eyes was, well, whatever it was, He hasn't left me since.
I'm not really sure what the I must make a choice regarding how to handle this implies. I kinda hope I can just get them to run away or something, because I don't think this whole situation won't end in bloodshed. Seems I must make a choice regarding how to handle this curious situation.
Please, if you've any mind for sparing two fellows a terrible fate, you'll swear to keep our secret to yourself. We've committed no sin greater than experiencing a love as sweet and pure as any. But if we were discovered, it would mean certain death for us both.
It's just about whether we tell about it or not. Can I persuade you to convince you to just run away?
Big ugly brute making me do his
We
dirty
swear.
work.
I think it's. I hope it's voice.
We swear it indeed. Will not see anyone harmed for daring to love.
And so let us speak the oath. Your secret is safe with us.
Ah, friend.
Not gonna tell on the gaze.
Your words are a great relief to my beloved and I. I can't explain how or why we found these feelings, but there's one thing I know for certain. We are no traitors, and our service to the cause remains true.
Sadly, though.
Your discretion is worth its weight in gold.
Let's make them traitors.
Bless you. Wolgraff grins broadly upon having heard your decision and gives you a thumbs up. Saving love from heartbreak and loss, that's what it's like to be a hero.
Yes,
Wolgraff, a true ally.
Let's celebrate our having acted as interspecies pimps. Truly a tale for the history books.
Jahan, just shut up. Interestingly, the quest is still open. Can we do something more?
The rustle of a tutu and the...
Apparently not.
The rustle...
I just hope they will survive. Downcast dog.
The dog looks up at you with misery-ridden eyes. Its tail doesn't wag, and when it tries to bark or speak, only silence reaches your ears.
Another animal with their voice stolen away. Poor thing. You can't speak, can you?
The dog hangs its head, then looks north. Filled with fury, it barks noiselessly in the direction of the forest.
But north... North seems to be definitely beyond this tree stump, so we have to think about something. How to cross it.
With frantic, jerky motions, Wolgraff writes the following message. Sorcery silenced this poor dog's tongue. We must go north and find the bastard that did this. Perhaps he can undo it. Perhaps he knows a cure. For himself.
Cool.
For me. If we can survive this... An intense passion burns in Wolgraff's eyes. To find the dread silencer. To make him reverse his incantations. It is but a dream. But what if there is truth in it?
I mean,